This was in 2018 or 2019. Whatever the case may be, you look into it. But check this out. Check out the headline. Look what they write. This is what they wrote. White cops on horseback leads handcuffed black man through streets on the rope. So you're telling me Europeans, took a rope, and put it on a black man? Say it ain't so. You telling me Europeans. Are you telling me that Europeans Are you telling me Europeans? We're just playing around with words and things. Slowing it down. What they say in the rap battles? Slow it down. I just dissed you. What was that? Conceited? Shout out to Conceited from Battle Rock. Hit you with the slow it down. I just dissed you. But that's that European game. Europeans. They're famous for that rope. That rope is a traumatic, a devastating experience for my kind, for my people, that my ancestors, that people that look like me suffer and still suffer. There was a woman hung in Maryland 2 years ago. She was like in her 60s. A black woman hung in Maryland, lynched in Maryland. So they still playing with that rope. They still roping peons. It ain't Europeans. It's still roping peons. You gotta understand how words work. The word stupid, you had the word stoop. Stoop is on the ground. Remember, on the ground is bad. Remember, you go to high school. It's high school. It's not low school. You're highly intelligent. You got a high IQ. Look there on the horse, they're higher than you, looking down on you. That's called a bird's eye view. You gotta understand bars. Everything is bars. You have body language. You have positioning. You have points of view. You have leverage. You have, it's about having leverage over you. You gotta understand symbolism. You gotta you're showing yourself in a dominant position. You're showing yourself in a strong position. Someone else is shown in a weak position. Confined, bind. You're bound by the rope. The rope is used to bound you. You see what I'm saying? Religion means to bind, and that rope to bind. They come binding. That's what the rope is in European. That's the rope in European. Huh? EU means good. When you break down the words, you take the prefix, the EU prefix, it means good. Good rope. Good ropers. They good with that rope. They are master ropers. Master with that rope. Master's rope. You know? They vicious with that rope. Did y'all know the origin of the letter W is a bird? And what they call is the N word. The origin of the letter N is a snake. And snakes and birds are opposites. They beef in every culture. They are enemies of each other in every system, religion, and everything. Remember, God's a bird. So remember, God will cover you with his wings and feathers. And then you got the Leviathan. God killed the Leviathan. You got this The devil is the snake. You know? Dog, the Midgard serpent. Ra, Apis, Garuda, Naga. Hercules, Hydra. You know? Medusa, and what's that other? Perseus or some shit. Always a bird versus snake situation. But that's them, the righteous ropers. You know? You do a lot with a rope. You make boundaries. You bind, confine. You hang. You contain. You pull with a rope. What other things you can do with a rope? Tug of war with a rope. You can jump rope. You can rope with a rope. The cowboys got the rope. They catching the bull with the rope. They catching the horse with the rope. Remember the slave catchers? They catching the slave with the rope. You know, they do a lot with that rope. Cows, cattle with the rope. Cowboy. Cowboys and Indians. They masters with that rope. They got some magic spells they can do with that rope. Ties that bind and power, 3 spells and knots and all types of magic. Because you know that North situation is a magic situation. That Merlin. Then you got that Merlin situation. They dealing with a lot of King Arthur, Merlin magic situations out Europe. Then you go to that Saudi Arabia game. Over there in them sands, they got that jinn situation and that lamps, magic carpets, Baphomet, gold, mystical magic mountains and cave shrines and duns, limestone, caves, monkey bones, fossils. I know. Narrow noses. I already know. See, my bars is knowing without knowing. Remember The Last Dragon? The final stage is knowing without knowing. You know, you just know. He threw something at him, he caught it. He said, how did you know? He said, I don't know. He said, man, you graduated. You knowing without knowing. That's that ultra instinct situation. You see what I'm saying? That's the ultra instinct. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to go in on that. But you see what I'm saying? That's why they try to hit you with the. They want to check your resources when you talk about anything. When you're black. See, when you black, remember you ops because they white and are righteous and they got the moral high ground. They're sitting above you. Even during this situation, on the body cam, the officer said this is going to look bad. They knew it was going to look bad. They was laughing. He was saying to the black man, I'm glad you're not embarrassed by this. I'm glad you're not embarrassed. As if it mattered. As if it mattered. I killed us for less. I kill us for less. It wouldn't have mattered. Y'all would have drugged him. Y'all would have dragged him. If y'all just didn't shoot him dead. You know, they been shooting us dead. The only difference is now they shooting us dead and it's on video. The only thing difference now is all the things that they doing now is we can see it. A lot of times, imagine when there wasn't no cameras, the things that they was doing. This is something small, man. That's something small that they do. On camera. What they do on camera. What they doing on camera. See, they've been finessing the whole time. They can paint a good image of themselves because they control the narrative. But now other people got phones and cameras and they can show other people. They can't hide it like shit. Hey man, you gotta get paid suspension. Hey man, you gotta get paid leave. Somebody black go through something and somebody white did it and you gotta get paid leave. We gotta run a fucking 1-year investigation on you walking down the street on camera with a rope around somebody.